What's good, y'all? This is Randall Branch. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna talk about the biggest thing that helps me stay lean. The number one thing to help you stay lean year round, and that is just being more active, right? I see this, and I'm gonna talk more about getting and staying lean. I know a lot of you guys are on that journey. I see a lot of people struggling to get lean and struggling to stay lean, and I see a lot of people relying solely on limiting food in order to do so, right? And you're gonna run into a lot of issues. And I'll probably make future videos about this because there's so many different topics that I could dive into. But if your only way, obviously we understand to get lean is calories in versus calories out when we talk about reducing our body weight. But when we want to optimize our body composition, keep muscle, actually have a lean body, not just a skinny, smaller, slimmer body. We really want to start optimizing certain things like macronutrients and micronutrients and things of that nature, right? Performance, energy, sleep, all those things start to come into factor. Water. And I want you guys to know that one of the best ways to stay lean year round is to just live a more active lifestyle. Live a more active lifestyle in general. That means working out as much as you can recover from, walking as much as you have time to walk, and just living an overall active lifestyle. So that way, you're not a grown man having to eat 2,000, 2,200 calories, and you're not a woman having to eat 1,000 calories. Like certain things are just not optimal. Certain things you guys might be looking at it as, well, I could either eat more and move more or just eat less and not move as much. And a lot of people equate the same. A lot of people think that the two things will lead to the same outcome, but they won't. And I'll let you guys know right now, it's very hard to get the proper micronutrients that you need, the lower calories that you take in. A lot of men eat over 4,000 calories. A lot of men are fat. And even on that 4,000 calorie budget, because calories is like a budget, they still struggle to get the proper micronutrients that they need in terms of the whole micronutrient profile. And for you guys to think that you're going to be eating 2,000, 2,200, if you don't really know what you're doing with nutrition, because it is possible, but it is very hard for you to get all the micronutrients that you need on 2,000 or 2,200 calories as a man, or 1,000, 1,200 calories as a woman, is going to be extremely hard. But if you're more active, you could bump those calories up to, let's say, 3,000 for a man, or let's say 2,000 for a woman. It's going to be much easier to get those micronutrients in, which means that you're going to feel better. Something I saw on social media that I like, is a good saying, is, I'm blanking on it now. Hold up. It's like calories determine your weight, macros determine your body composition, and micros determine how you feel. It's something like that, which is pretty accurate, right? I'll let you guys know right now, I aim to do as much activity as possible. I do some sort of I do calisthenics every day for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then a couple times a week, I also go to, or like a few times a week, 4 times a week, I actually go to the gym and do resistance training with weights. And then every day I walk upwards about 25,000 steps, right? Now, I'm not saying that you need to be that active, not at all, right? For you, it might be, you do your calisthenics every day, you do with weights 3 times a week, and then you do 10,000 steps a day. For you, it might be you do your calisthenics 3 days a week on days that you don't train in the gym. You go to the gym 4 times a week and you do 12,000. It could be whatever it is, but I just want you guys to know that the more activity that you do, the more food that you could eat, and the more conducive it is for you to stay lean year round. Okay. And I want you guys to know that being lean year round is the goal, right? Summer is not really coming to an end, but we're finna go into August and September, then we're gonna go into fall and winter. And you guys can still stay lean. I know for me, I'll still be lean in fall and winter. And it's because I have the mindset of living a highly active lifestyle. And I'm not gonna change my lifestyle just because the season changes. Now, my activity might look like, might seem extreme for you, and sometimes I'll post my activity and I'll have guys say, "Oh, I thought I was doing something until I looked at you." It's not a competition. We're not racing. You just need to find what works for you and stick to it. But the goal should be to live as active as a lifestyle as you can live. And truly, this is just something that I feel very comfortable saying to you because I actually care about people that watch my channel. And I'm not going to sell you a pipe dream. A lot of you guys, how should I say this? A lot of you guys can be more active than you are in your current circumstance, And I actually work with people to look at their schedule. Like I do, if you guys are interested in my coaching, you guys want to book a strategy call with me, any of my personalized plans, any of my ebooks and programs, check the links in the description. All right. But I've worked through people. I've had people send me their schedule. If we've changed around their schedule to where they could find time to be more active. But if you truly work, let's say like a desk job, or like let's say like you work like some type of overnight job that's fucking up your sleep, or you're doing something like that, I submit to you that it would be in your best interest to find another job. I truly feel like that. Like if your job situation is in such a way where you struggle to get 6 to 8 thousand steps, or if your job situation is in such a way where you struggle to get at least 6 hours of sleep, I believe that it would be in your best interest to just get a new job. And that's something that most people won't tell you, but I feel more than comfortable telling you that, because I truly want you guys to value your health and to value being lean and to be in the healthiest shape that you could possibly be in, because of the return on investment that it gives you in all areas of life, as well as knowing that it will come back to bite you in the ass, right? And I don't want to get too off topic, but every time I make videos like this, I'll get one off comment, hey man, I work this crazy job where I can only get 2,500 steps a day and train once every month and sleep 2.5 hours a night. I'm like, dog, first of all, let's look at your schedules, because if you're scrolling for 5 hours, then we can move that around. But if this is truly the best that you could do, we need to find you another occupation, because this is not going to work, right? Value your health, value staying lean year round, and value living an active lifestyle. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you guys want my help, check the links in the description. Follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch. I post daily. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. This is Randall Branch Media, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.